Today we are in St. Cloud, Florida, which is located in Osceola County in a community called Twin Lakes, which is a 55-plus gated community off of Narcoossee Road and about 15 to 20 minutes away from Lake Nona. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Belinda Santos, your go-to Central Florida realtor. I travel all throughout the area looking for the best new, resale, and investment homes, all with the greatest incentives to help save you money. If that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated on our weekly videos. The home we're previewing today is a little bit different. This is considered a villa, but in essence, it is two single-family homes side by side that just share the entryway. So no shared walls on the inside. This community offers the brick pavers, so you have your nice brick pavers going up the driveway. You also have the coach lights on either side of the two-car garage. And then as you come across, as you can see, you have your own garage, separate, does not touch this one. You also have your own entryway into the property. They have one on this side. So the only thing you're really sharing here is this one wall. But as you get in here, it's covered, so you can add a screen if you want to. You also have more than enough space here at the front entrance for 2 chairs and maybe a little table. So a little outdoor in front of the home if you want to watch what's going on in the neighborhood. Today we'll be previewing this 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot villa with a 2-car garage. As you first come into the home, on the right-hand side is the hallway that leads to the living areas, but directly in front of you, you have your laundry room and your door to your 2-car garage. When you walk into the home, it's nice that you have this little bit of space before you go into the living area. Once you get through, here on the left-hand side, you have your kitchen. Now remember, this is a house for downsizing, so it's not too large, but it does have a nice size island. Quartz countertop, lots of drawers for extra storage here on this side. Plus you have your 2 big light features above, which is nice and gives lots of light into the kitchen. Then you have your refrigerator, white cabinets with the 42-inch and crown molding. You also have the gas stove. So again, for those of us who love gas stoves, you do have the option of gas here, but you can always take this out and put electric if you prefer the electric stove. White cabinets, something that I love, and I know that it's a little bit antiquated. People probably don't even know what it is, but a Lazy Susan. Love Lazy Susan, especially in a corner, because you have those things that are all the way in the back that you need to reach. So I love that you can just spin it around and get everything that you need. You also have the window here. So this is great for when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, if you're doing dishes. You have a nice view of the pond out front, lots of light. Then we have the nice backsplash, and that reminds me of that blue and gold dress, that big thing. That was it blue, was it gold? Well, I can tell you this is white and gold. Please don't tell me it's blue, it's gold. And as you come out of the kitchen area, directly in front, you have your dining room. Nice dedicated space for the dining room. Here they're fitting 6 chairs with the table. If you wanted a little bit smaller, you could. Remember, it's a smaller house, so too much big bulky furniture tends to make it look smaller. This is the perfect size. I wouldn't get anything bigger, but if you want, you can of course get something smaller. Plus you have the windows on the side of the house that are letting in lots of light. Enough room here to go ahead and put 2 stools. If you wanted to, you can always fit some on the side, but again, just so that it's not so busy and has so much furniture, the way they have it set up is perfect. Plus an extra little wall here if you need storage. Then directly across, you have bedroom 1. This first bedroom is located at the front of the home. So you have the window here that looks down the driveway. Lots of light coming in. Kind of a little bit of a different shape room, so it gives you a little bit more space on this side. You also have the high ceilings. You have a light fixture here, which you can of course change to a fan if you want to. Plus you have the recessed lights, and then against this wall you have your closet. Then as you leave this bedroom, you have bathroom number 1. This first bathroom is conveniently located right next to this bedroom. So again, if you have somebody that wants to have a bathroom that's super close to the bedroom, this is a great option. Single sink, quartz countertops. Again, they did change up the cabinets, so it's the white cabinets in the kitchen, but here in the bathroom, they did the beige cabinets. You're building a house from the ground up, so this is an option you can choose if you want to, or you can leave it all uniform and have it white throughout. Again, they kind of put this little gold throughout, so you have the white with the gold here on the counter. Then you have your shower, so shower, no tub. Nice white subway tile, looks nice, fresh, clean. Also, they did the black door, which I think is a nice little pop of color and keeps everything looking nice, uniform, and clean. As you leave this area, you have your kitchen and your dining room again, and then we go into the living room. Again, this is your open concept floor plan, so everything is right in front of each other. So you have your living room, dining room, and then the kitchen. Nice big living room. Here they have a sectional. It's a big bulky piece of furniture, but as you can see, it fits perfectly. They also did the 1 chair. So I would definitely recommend a chair, maybe even no chair. So you have this all open space, or if you wanted to, a bench. Plus you have a little table over here, and then you have this entire wall for the TV. Nice high ceilings, lots of light coming in. Then you have the doors that lead out to the porch. But before that, let's go ahead and check out the owner's suite, which is directly across. Even though you're downsizing, there's no good reason why you should have a small owner's suite. So I love the fact that they have a large room. Here you have a king size bed with 2 nightstands. This faces the back of the home, so 2 big windows that lets in lots of light. You have all of your recessed lighting plus your light fixture. Lots of room to walk around, so if you wanted to add extra furniture, you definitely can. You can put a chair here if you wanted to, maybe even a desk if you work from home or want your office in your bedroom. Plus you have this dresser with this entire wall for your TV. Then on the other side of the room is where you have your entrance to your owner's bathroom. This owner's bathroom is exactly like the other one. So they did the white with the gold. You have the beige cabinets instead of the white, so a little bit of a pop of color. Quartz countertops, 2 sinks, which is perfect in your owner's suite. I again love the fact that they put the kind of the touch of the black. So the faucets are black, the handles are black, so a little bit of a pop of color. Also, this is a nice wide bathroom, so if you have a wheelchair or maybe a walker, something that you need to have that extra space, it's nice and wide. And you have the shower, so nice shower, the seamless glass doors. It does have a little bit of a step there, so you have to be a little careful with that step, but I love the fact that they put the bench here, so if you have to sit down while you're taking a bath, maybe you're shaving your legs, great area that you have within the shower. Also, you have these real pretty gray tone, or maybe it's like a beigeish gray tone. It's not all the way up to the ceiling, but it looks nice and makes the area look nice and big. Then here you have your little toilet, which is hidden, and a linen closet before you hit your closet. Again, downsizing, but that doesn't mean you have to have a tiny little closet. Nice big closet. This is the model, so they did set it up with a nice kind of shelving system in here that normally doesn't come, but it's something you can add. Regardless, you have a nice big amount of space. You have space behind the door. You have all of this area plus this entire wall here, plus the high ceilings, so lots of storage space. Now let's go ahead and check out the backyard. Directly at the back of the home, you have your sliding glass doors that lead out to your enclosed patio. It's not completely enclosed, but it does have the cover, so it's great when it's hot outside and you don't want to be in the sun, but you want to be outside. You have your recessed lights plus a light fixture, so great option to still keep the lighting, but go ahead and change that out to a fan. Nice big space. So here you have a huge couch, another big couch there, plus a table, and you see it fits perfectly. You can put a grill back here, maybe if you wanted to do like an outdoor hot tub. Lots of space and lots of options. Again, we're downsizing, but we want to have a backyard. So the great option on this villa is that you do have the option to do what you see here, which is a pool. So you can downsize, have a small 2-bedroom house, but still have your pool. Or if this wasn't here, this would just be open area. So lots of backyard space if you want to plant, if you have a dog that wants to run around the backyard, tons of options. Then remember, these are kind of like a duplex. So you have another unit next to you, but you don't really share any walls. So you have this privacy wall here, so you don't have to see the person on the other side. So again, nice and private. Now let's go ahead and go inside so we can check out pricing and builder options and incentives. Now let's go ahead and recap. The home that we just previewed is called the Colton model. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,322 square foot villa that has one wall that is connected to another one, so sort of like a duplex. But it is the convenience of having a single family home because you have your 2-car garage, plus you have your own private backyard with kind of that wall, so it separates you from the person next to you, and it's not a condo or a townhome where there's maybe 10 of them together. It's just you and the one next door, and you really don't share anything but that wall in the back, so lots of privacy. Now, this floor plan is being done in different stages. So there's some that are available right now. In the next 60 days, 90 days, it really is just up to you. And the biggest incentive here with the builder is that they brought down the prices about $30,000 to $40,000. So these homes were priced about $360,000 to $370,000. Right now they have from $335,000 all the way up to $350,000. So there's a couple of them that are available. The difference is this one has the quartz countertops with the white cabinets. Maybe you want something darker cabinets. Maybe you want the beige cabinets that are in the bathroom here. So they have a couple of different floor plans for you to choose from. And the great option, again, we saw that this one had a pool. So it's nice to be able to downsize and still have your own private pool. But if you don't want that and you just want a backyard for the dog, you want to put a fire pit out there, you want to put a larger patio, it allows you to have those options that you don't find in condos and townhomes. Now, as for the community itself, this is called Twin Lakes. This is a 55+ gated community close to Narcoossee Road and the Lake Nona area. So great location. You're close to Melbourne Beach, you're close to Cocoa Beach, you're close to shops, restaurants, hospitals, everything, not only in Osceola County, but like I said, you're very close to Lake Nona as well. Now, this community offers a waterfront clubhouse. They have a resort style pool. They have the boat dock. You can go kayaking, you can go canoeing. They have tennis courts, bocce ball, basketball, and of course, everybody's favorite pastime right now, which is pickleball. So lots of pickleball in here. You have a game room with billiard tables, lots of things to do. This is a 55+ community, but it is an active adult community. So it's meant for you to get out and meet your neighbors. If you don't want that pool in the back of your home, the pool here is beautiful, resort style. It has a cabana. So great option if you want to go and meet your neighbors. Now, there's also a CDD in this community, and for the villas, it is $1,225 per year. Now, remember, a CDD is included within your taxes, so that comes as part of your tax bill at the end of the year. The HOA here is $352 per month, but it is 100% maintenance-free living. So they cut the lawn for you. They take care of the irrigation. They do yearly mulch replacement. They do landscape replacement, they pressure wash, they replace the roofs, they paint, you have a termite bond. So again, the convenience of a single family home, or as they call it, a villa, with the garage, with the backyard, but you have it taken care of, so maintenance-free living. Now, there's different types of financing options. The most popular one usually is our FHA loan, which is for people who plan on living in the home as a primary residence. So it's not just for first-time home buyers. Anybody can get an FHA loan as long as they are living in it as their primary home. That's 3.5% down. Then you have the option of your conventional loan. So conventional loan for owner-occupant can be as little as 3 to 5% down. You have the option of a second home. You live up north, you want to get down here when it's cold up there. So that is an option with 10% down as a second home or a vacation home. Now, if it's just an investment and it's something that you plan on renting out, then you have the option of a conventional loan with 20% down. The last option is going to be your VA loan. VA loans are for anyone that has either served in the military or is currently in the military, and that's 100% financing, so 0% out of pocket. If you work with the builder's in-house lender, they also give you some money towards your closing costs. So with the VA loan, you can get in with very little money to nothing out of pocket. And if you are in the military, we do want to thank you for your service. My husband and I have a son that is in the Air Force stationed in Anchorage, Alaska, and we're far from each other, so it's not that easy to see him. He is coming next month, which we're excited. We're going on a cruise for for his grandmother's 80th birthday. So it'll be great to see him again, but we know the sacrifices you make, not just you, but your families, and we want to thank you for your service. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour. I know that purchasing a home is one of the biggest investments you'll ever make in your life. My team and I are here to guide you every step of the process, from finding the perfect home to getting the best financing terms and getting the keys to your home. We've got you covered. Now, whether you like this home or any other home in this area or any other home in the Central Florida area, feel free to reach out to me at the contact information below. Again, thank you for joining me on this tour. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell to get updated on our weekly videos. Hope to see you on the next one.